Hey, everybody. Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. It is I, the infamous Kiki, live from the boudoir, my bedroom. If y'all see me talking like this, it's because I got like these little rubber band things on my teeth. Anyway, let me do my introduction. Who am I? I'm the infamous Kiki. I've been in Wall Street Journal. I'm an award-winning artist. I've been on cover of magazines. I'm not famous. I'm hood famous. No, I'm just playing. But I like to watch TV shows. I like to review TV shows. I like to watch TV shows live. One of my favorite shows to watch live is Love During Lockup, and now Love After Lockup, 90 Day Fiance. Um, 90 Day around other way around. I'm gonna start watching that come tomorrow. I think that's when the show start. So I watch shows with you, and sometimes I watch shows so you don't have to, because some of y'all don't even watch this stuff, but y'all want to hear me talk about it. So today is Love After Lockup, season 4, episode 69, 38, 22, 53 hike. I don't know how they number, but the name of the episode is Red Flag After Red Flag. So this episode aired originally on Friday. The originally aired on the 27th, January 27th. I'll be stopping the episode like I normally do and give you my commentary as I go along. Sometimes I won't stop, sometimes I will stop. I'll try to give you guys timestamps, so just in case you are watching along. I like to say hello to Dustin. I like to say hello to everybody from Geo Malik's channel. If you have not watched his channel, please check it out. According to Amber, everybody who's watching this, I know most of y'all watch this on the replay and y'all don't watch it on the live. So I do appreciate. Look in the description box if you really want to support the channel. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to my first goals of 700 subscribers. One of my videos had I have videos of 8,000 views, 12,000 views. I get a lot of views off these videos, and I really appreciate everybody coming here, listening to me chop it up. The difference between me and other people who watch these shows and drag these shows and review these shows is because I've actually lived this. So my experience is a little bit different than what a lot of people's is, because my experience is true to life. So I try to give my wisdom, impart my wisdom and my knowledge. And here we go. So we're just gonna get into it, y'all. Here we go. We're starting out Cleveland, Ohio. It's 99. Y'all remember Bone Thugs and Harmony from Cleveland? Bone Thugs. Monique and Derek. And if you don't know about Monique and Derek, I don't know what to say. Hey, Dustin. So last episode, okay, let me catch y'all up on some tea. So last episode, Monique and Derek were kind of like in a with the producers, a car chase, because he went to go see his grandmother, and then once he was going back to the car with Monique, his girlfriend, there a white car pulled up, and they were like, "Hey, Derek," and he hurried up and jumped in the car with his girlfriend, and then the white car started following them, and they kind of had a really funny kind of little chase or whatever. It is kind of funny. And Monique she's a big girl and she's dating Derek, and he's a small dude. And Derek got out of jail. I think he's been out of jail maybe a week, maybe, y'all. So Monique is telling her sister about what happened. And she thinks it's Derek's sisters that was chasing them. And Derek says he know who it is, and he's going to reveal who it is. So they swapped out cars and hotels to keep from being followed again. Yeah, so now it's going to cause more problems between Monique and the sisters. The sisters already don't like her. So this is just going to cause more issues. Huh. So Derek saying she said it. He says it wasn't his sisters. Okay, so Derek saying he saw females in the car, in a white car. He knew who it was. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I knew it. So Derek, while he was in jail, he was talking to another woman. She's a correction officer. He says CO. at another prison. So he had a cousin who had a girlfriend who had a friend, and they started talking. So they was talking, sending letters, and just like that. So she was waiting for him to get out, and he hasn't even talked to her. So he's fixing to call her. Derek got secret phones. Monique bought him a phone. Look like he got another phone. Is that the same phone, y'all? That don't look like the same phone that Monique gave him. Derek got over here. He got burner phones. Burner phones. So he's calling this other girl, and they disguising her voice too. He's asking her, "Is that you?" And she's like, "You didn't see me driving." It was her. You told me everything I need to know about you. When I was in there in prison, she told me what's happening, girl. She like she said she toxic. Why you texting me? What's going on? I'll say okay. So this girl who was talking to jail, she told Derek that she's toxic. She from the hood. I guess she about that life. I guess she on her thug thizzle. So, but he still want to talk to this girl. Monique is nothing like that. She's not like some hood booger chick. Come on, man. Somebody told you where I was at. You pulled up. You wanted to see me. Then I leave. You want to take me now? Like you had something important, or you were trying to do something to me. She's saying you misled her on. Don't do that. We was friends. We was rocking. He's saying we were friends. Yeah, they talking about saying they friends. They sound like they was more than just friends. So some other girl was driving her car. She was in the car. So he misled this chick on. I think the sisters may have tipped her off that she was there. That's the only way I can describe it. How did they know? Yeah, so somebody had to tell the cousin, or somebody had to tell that he was going to be there visiting his grandmama. He's saying he don't need the police, which is true. They said that she's saying she from the streets and she know they're not gonna call the police. So yeah, it was her following him. But he gonna let Monique still believe it's the sister. You never know what she can do because she's hurt. That's crazy. But I want to see what she wants. He talking about I want to see and see what she wants. Why do you need to see her to see what she wants, Derek? He said he gonna need an engagement ring after this because he don't want Monique to know. Child, Derek is up here playing games, y'all. Derek is up here straight playing games. He's playing games, and a dangerous one at that. But I don't think Monique gonna go nowhere. But Derek is up here playing games. He damn well know that he been talking to somebody else. The whole entire time he been talking to Monique. I mean, let's just all keep it real. And then did y'all see his body language? Like I look at people's face and their voice and their body language and their eyes and the way he talk about this chick. If y'all had not noticed, go back and watch. You haven't watched the episode, but the way he talks about this chick, you can see it in his eyes, in his face. It is, you can just see the look on his face is totally different than the way he talks to Monique. Am I the person that noticed that? It's like his whole facial expression changed. Just like if you watch 90 Day when Usman was talking about Zara and put that, and how he was talking to Zara and they had when they went to have dinner, and then the way he was talking to Kimberly when him and Kimberly had dinner, it was two different things. It was like two different Usmans. When Derek talking to this chick and talking to her and talking about her, even when he's sitting out with a little interview, woo, his whole facial expression changed. Like the look on the smile on his face is so different than his mannerisms with Monique. So he really likes this girl. So he may be afraid that she don't want to settle down and she may get him in trouble and they may be toxic. But it's something about this girl that Derek is cutting for. Because you can tell like the little shit-eating grin that he had on his face. You know, it was a look of like when you really like somebody, how you smile when, yeah, I come on now. So here we're going to Crybaby Ashley and Travis. Travis is the one that got out of jail. Ashley is the one that owns the jewelry store, and they live in Florida. And they had their little fun. He just got out. They had a little fun time. They went on the lake. They went to a hotel, and so now they back at home. He's 4 days out of prison. Oh, what's happening?
Our landlord, he doesn't want to expel on his property, and he gave us 2 weeks to vacate.
Oh, the landlord doesn't want a felon on his property and gave them 2 weeks to vacate. Yeah, landlords will do that. That's why you had to read your lease because yes, they will say no felons are allowed to stay there.
We come over all the time, and I had Travis's pictures.
And she said the landlord used to come over all the time. Okay, honey, why is your landlord coming over all the time? And she'd have Travis pictures up of him in prison. And so now the landlord said they got 2 weeks to get out. She said she think the landlord wants the house back. Maybe he wants to sell the house and it's a perfect. Okay, now she crying. She don't want to talk to nobody. The cameras, nobody. Except for her dog. She want to talk to the dog.
I haven't had the strength to tell Travis.
So she hasn't told Travis the truth, any of this shit. Then her jewelry business is not going well. So they may not even have a place to live. Ashley, girl. And now she yelling at the producers. Travis is like, what is going on? He like, what is happening? What? Now she telling him to go. The dog, everybody to go. Yeah, what in the world? What is happening? So, oh my God. Like she flipping out, Ashley flipping out for real. Like she acting like a child. She acting like a baby.
I can't afford to live in Florida anymore, or rent for that matter, because business has been awful. What are you going to tell?
She says she can't afford to live in Florida anymore because the business is not good. Something, I'm going to pause this right here. Why am I getting the feeling that something else is going on besides the landlord wanting him to move out because he's a felon? Am I the only one thinking that Ashley is lying? Because she don't want the cameras to hear, and she don't want them to see the text, and she don't want them to hear the conversation she having with the landlord. Something else is not right here. Either she's behind on her rent, and then the felon was what's pushing it over the top. But Ashley is lying. Ashley is a liar. Until I see some text or a letter, Ashley's a liar. She's lying, y'all. And then she's getting mad at Travis, and he's like, what the hell? That's not cool. And then she yelling at him like it's his fault. And she turned the producers to get out. And so now Travis is upset because she won't talk. He's like, let me talk to him. She don't want Travis to talk to them for a reason. Ashley is up here lying, y'all. Ashley is lying, y'all. She is lying. She don't want Travis to talk or the producers to know what conversation, because I think Ashley's behind on her rent. Okay, so now we off to Zanesville, Ohio. So we're dealing with Skylar and Nathan, and they had a big blow up. Now last week there was some controversy in these YouTube streets because they said in the last episode that when Nathan got mad at Skylar because she was talking to her friend Dustin on the phone, they said that Nathan, when he stood up and got mad and yelled, that he said the N-word. The camera didn't show his lips, so we didn't see it, but some people are saying that Nathan has said the N-word. I went back and rewatched the part of the episode. I didn't really see him say the N-word. He might have. Then I think some other channels were sitting there saying the dude that she was talking to was black. The dude that she talking to was not black. That dude did not sound like a brother, y'all. That dude did not sound black. He sounded just like a real hood white boy. Not even a real hood white boy. He just sounded like a white boy. But I didn't hear Nathan say the N-word. I don't agree with saying the N-word. I don't say the N-word. I've stopped saying it years ago. I used to. I grew up around gangster rap music, but I didn't hear Nathan say it. If he did say it, I don't think Nathan meant it as like a racial thing. I think Nathan is then hung out in the streets and listened to a lot of rap music. So he's one of them white boys that's just how he, maybe back in the day, that's just how he talked. And his appearance, the way he come across, I see that in him. I've dated enough white dudes like him to know. I know white dudes like him. I've dated not a lot, but I dated a few white dudes that, because they down with the community, yeah. See, they showing pictures of Nathan for the streets. Like the picture they showing of Nathan when he was 12, 13 years old, he dressed like a little black kid. So this gives me more context. He was so cute too. So he talking about his friend. Oh yeah, Nathan back in the day was a hood ass white boy. Like he a hood ass white boy. Like you can tell by the way he dressed, by the way they showing pictures of him when he was younger. Yeah, he one of them hood white boys. That's what he is. So they cutting down trees with his friend Nathan. He telling, I don't know, is his father. And yeah, Skylar, I'm gonna say it again, like I said before. Skylar was wrong for that. She was at dinner. Skylar is playing a game, and when you play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize. She's playing games with Nathan. For what reason? I don't know if this is just her level of toxicity. I don't know, but anyway, we back to Skylar is at her parents' house, her mom's house, and her brother. Her brother is so cute. Her brother's such a cutie. I hope he over the age of 18. Ooh. But he cute though. And so, they had an argument, and then Skylar was saying they woke up the next day like it wasn't nothing. That's I'm telling people right now, like just me telling y'all, that's toxic. That's not the way to handle a relationship. It's not cool to be in a relationship with somebody. You have an argument. The next day, y'all should talk about it. Y'all should be able to get up and get together and be like, okay, what happened last night? Da, 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 da. Just getting up and acting like nothing ever happened. I'm telling you from personal experience, that don't work. That don't work because you'll be in the same position again, and nothing. You have to resolve what's going to talk through your problems and your issues. Ignoring your problems and the issues don't work. So she's telling her mom, and her mom is shaking her head. Her mom is like, because Nathan was angry, like he was like up in her face, angry, like. But Skylar's playing games with him. She knew what she was doing, and I don't agree with what he did, and I don't agree with what she did. And this is her first time being with him. So the mom is real talking, saying you don't know what people are like until you're really with them. And that's the truth. Talking to somebody in jail and hanging out with somebody when you both are high is not being really with somebody. And being clean and being with somebody is different than as addict being high. So the mom is saying that arguing and constantly, the mom is afraid it's going to end up causing her to relapse. And that does happen to people all the time. Relationship issues, I think, and financial issues, like the number one, number two reason why people relapse, because of financial instability and relationship instability. Hey, everybody, when you're in here, please make sure you smash that like button, please. I love her, bro. I can't be messing with no basic bitch. Okay, Nathan's saying that he can't mess with no basic bitch. What that mean? And he says he loves her and want to marry her or marry Skylar or whatever. But my question is, how would you even know what love is? If you spent a significant amount of your life in your relationship or your different relationships where you always been high. So how do you know what love is? You know, and her mom's telling her that she need to focus on her and her life. Hey, everyone, Leo Lion. Yeah, Skylar needs to focus on her sobriety in her life and not Nathan.
We don't know.
And so the mom and the brother are afraid, you know, that she's gonna relapse. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody, make sure you smash that like.
Are you guys at that point in your life individually to be that strong to always?
Yeah, I don't. Skylar and Nathan, I don't understand. To me, again, I said it before, like I said in the last episode. To me, Skylar and Nathan is just two addicts living in this thing where they had the same friends, they hung around, they did the same things, they went to school together. It's kind of like a situationship. It's not really like people had to reevaluate when they fall in love with people in these kind of circumstances. Like their situation is a little different than everybody else on the show because they knew each other previously before they got locked up. But she's saying that she loved Nathan or whatever. But I'm like, from what I know about Skylar, which I don't know a lot, I don't see that any of her relationships have been, she's young, that all of her relationships have been marred with tragedy and addiction. So again, being with somebody and being high, I'm not an addict. I've never done drugs in my life, but from what I've been told, from people I know who are former addicts can tell you, being in a relationship with somebody when you're high and you're living that lifestyle, you will go into these heavy mood swings of high, low. Oh, I really love this person. Then, oh, I really hate this person. Oh, I love it. Like, and people mistake that for a real relationship and true love. And really, it's just the roller coaster of it that they like. They like the fussing and the fighting and get back together. And that's toxicity. Some people go from toxic drugs to toxic relationships. I've seen it. I've seen people addicted to relationships and then addicted to drugs. And then they get to both. Hey, Marsha, what's up? So Skylar and Nathan is they just weird sauce to me. It's just like, you know, she's saying that she in love with Nathan, but again, to me, they don't even really have no real chemistry together on camera. I mean, it just looks weird to me. That's too much to be worried about whether somebody gonna get mad at you or not, and that affects your sobriety. This is too much. Yeah, they need help. They need help first. But the idea that you keep going back and forth and we're gonna get mad, I mean, that leads to cheating, that leads to relapsing, that leads to everything. So going to Orange, New Jersey. Okay, so Gabby got her hair did. It's time to call Gabby to the stage. This time for Gabby with the braids. I had to do it, y'all. I had to do it. Twerk. It's time to put Gabby on the stage. Next up is Gabby with the braids. Like, Lord have mercy. She's Gabby with the braids, girl.
What do you mean? For what? So you say hi to him. You can meet him.
Gabby looks like my daughter, so I like every time, especially with these braids. My daughter got braids. If y'all see pictures in the community of my daughter, like she reminds me. Oh, my daughter ain't got no smart mouth. She a little bit like that.
You ate a mango. What else you want?
Who the mom is like, you ate a mango. What else you want?
You know what? Let's talk.
She said, let's talk. Gabby, your mama just as crazy as you are. Okay, I see where she get it from. She get it from my mama.
Why you was in jail?
I had cold weather. I was just in the car. They found the gun in the car, and I went to jail.
For how many years? 7? For having a gun in the car?
He went to jail for 7 years for having a gun in the car?
What do you mean case with the feds?
I was robbing drug dealers.
He was robbing drug dealers, so he had a Fed case. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
The mom is like, okay.
I'm not talking no other girls.
Chris is a liar. Chris talking about he ain't talking to Chris. The lie detector find out, Chris. That is a lie. I mean, use a lie. Use a lie. Behind the scenes, just in case y'all didn't know, y'all watch According to Amber, okay? And then she had the whole story. And so did Gio Malik, had the whole story about that Gabby posted on her TikTok or whatever social media saying that Chris was talking to a whole nother female, and she posted like her page and everything, this chick she was talking to, and then Gabby was cussing the chick out because apparently the girl been sending news to Chris and everything like that. But then I still said, I was like, girl, why are you mad at this chick? Because she was sending news to Chris and she was talking to Chris. Again, this girl may be single. She like, I'm single. If I was a girl, I'd be like, I'm single, he not. I can do whatever I want to do when I'm single and I'm grown. You know, I don't understand why these chicks get mad at these dudes when they be cheating. I ain't never been mad at no female in my life when I found out any dude I've been with has cheated. I'm gonna say it again. I ain't never been want to fight no female. I didn't never cuss no female. I've talked to other females when I found out that my ex was cheating on me with this chick. I talked to her calmly. We put notes together, girl. It was like Matlock. It was like we was putting notes together. It was like forensic files, bitch. Forensic files. Like we was putting shit together. Girl, where was you at on this day? Girl, I was here. Girl, I was there too. Me too. What you doing? Did he get you this for Valentine's Day? Girl, yeah, me too. Girl, that's how it should be. I wasn't trying to yell at this broad. I wasn't trying to yell at her. Nothing. Because he was the one at fault. Not her. She didn't know about me. I didn't know about her. So there was no reason for me to even get mad. Now, with the Gabby situation, the girl knew that Chris and Gabby were married or together, whatever like that. Whatever. But still, though, even in that situation, I'm still not going to get mad at no female. Because, you know, she can do whatever she want to do. It's your man's fault. The mom saying they're 2 clowns short of a circus, yo.
All right. I'm sorry.
I think that
Gabby's mom is just like her. I see where she get it from.
And so I think she needs to move on and get that divorce and slap her in the face with the divorce papers.
Right. She need to move on. Gabby need to move on.
I'm gonna accept nothing.
Mom says she ain't got to accept nothing. Yeah.
This stuff will work out.
She's like, she with you, not me. I ain't got.
Well, don't include me in your.
She said, don't include me in your ish.
Time for you to go.
She's like, time for you to go get out of my house. Go ahead, girl. Prophesy. And she turned the light off on them hoes. Do you hear me? Miss Shan, like, get out of my house and turn the kitchen light on their asses. Boop. Turn the light off on them, bitch. Lock the door on the way out. So I was like, prophesy. Oh my God. Prophesy. Prophesy. So turn the light off on them hoes. So here we're going to Justine and Michael. Yeah, I told my Gabby was spending Christmas money. I wasn't even mad at that. I was like, high five, sister. Girl, I would have spent that money too, girl. I wasn't even mad. If he dumb enough.
The sneakers, right? The new all black prototype you sent me, I like them, but I need you to do something different, bro.
So Michael is running the t-shirt. I mean, not t-shirt. Tennis shoe business. And the kids over here just cutting up.
And yellow stitching. And it sounds good. It sounds real good. The sneaker business was something that I was trying to get into for a while. And
so the kids over here cutting up. They over there act up.
Draw designs and bring it to life.
Okay.
Too, man. Bring that, bro, because you know my money's on you. I'm gonna come out with something.
So I guess he has like a designer or somebody else to help design the shoes. I didn't know he was selling shoes for like $300. Had I known that, I'd have sold mine. Oh, so Justine's son. The other one is calling him a bunch of names. I guess normal kids. Yeah, I look like the kids are kind of getting on his nerves a little bit.
Okay. All right, don't play with him. If he's gonna play like that, don't play with him. And I need to concentrate. You guys need to chill out.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna call your mom.
Oh, these kids is wild. Oh, these kids is wild. Were y'all raised by wolves? Jesus Christ. Like, Lord. These kids, I don't know if that's just for the camera, though. So I'll give Justine grace on that. But them kids is a little wild. Like, Y'all can't be in my house rolling all over my furniture. My kids know better.
What are you doing?
So she's at the pharmacy. He's trying to get some orders completed. That's what I did today, y'all. Get orders completed.
Well,
Yeah, them kids wild, but I don't know. That might just been for the cameras, y'all. So
what did you think it was gonna be like?
she telling them what you think it was gonna be like. They got 3 kids in the house. She said, "I'm learning to block it out." Girl, are you kidding me? Girl, my kids start yelling and they tearing up the house. Girl, I had to pause the show. Girl, bitch. They over there throwing the couch cushion. Girl, my kids can barely throw a bed pillow. I'm looking at them like, yeah, if you lost your damn house, sorry, Mom.
I'm not feeling well.
Okay, so here we go into Justine not feeling well. Spoiler alert, Justine ended up having kidney issues. They on the rumor on the streets is saying that Justine is pregnant. That's what they say. Oh, it look like she's getting a pregnancy test because she's saying he's only been out like what, a week or 2?
There's a head cold. I don't know if it's allergies. I've been really tired lately.
She said she's been really tired lately. How long has he been out? Like a week, girl? I mean,
I've been having sexual protection right from the very beginning. I was gonna find out. Just at least check.
everybody watch Auntie's advice. Anybody out there that watch it? Auntie was like, Auntie was roasting Justine, talking about she got 3 kids, maybe 3 baby daddies. That all she know how to do is get. Auntie has some interesting observations regarding Justine. I do like Michael, I really do, but Justine, yes, she do seem like the type of chick that would be two-faced. Justine seemed like the type of chick that would be like, "Oh, girl, we cool and kiki with you," and then behind your back, she would talk shit about you. You know, Auntie was going in on her, and I didn't really peep that until I watched Auntie's show, and then I was like, she right. Justine is that kind of chick. Cause she was trying to act all cool and with the mama, but then behind closed doors, she was like, "Well, I don't care about her," and da 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 da. I don't like a person like that. I would with anybody. I like to know where I stand. I don't like people that gonna be at one way around me, and then behind my back, they like, "Oh, I don't like that B." You know, I don't like stuff like that. Cause I'm the type of person you always know where you stand with me. If I don't like you, you will know. I can't be fake to nobody. I ain't never been called fake in my life. I ain't never been fake about nothing, baby. The only thing I fake is my fake ass hair that I got from Amazon. But other than that, my Amazon wigs, the only thing fake on me, baby. I'm keep it real. I keep it 100. If I don't like you, you know I don't like you. Okay, so here Aris is Aris and Cameron. And Aris' daughters, wait a minute, come on, let me back up a little bit because I think they're at a hotel. Cameron and they're at a hotel. Oh no, he getting some more liquor. He said, "I want to get some liquor, but I'm taking it easy. Let me get a glass of soda." Child, 2 days. He's been 2 days out of detention center, y'all. To me, Cameron didn't drink enough liquor for me, my mama, my sister-in-law, you, your mama, your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, and everybody. Like Cameron just been straight drinking. Aris' daughters is 9. My daughter is 9. Her daughter looks a lot older. My daughter looks older, but Aris' daughter really looks older. Like she's tall. So she's introducing her daughter to Cameron now. And now he pushing this marriage before he even met the little girl. And then she got to give him a hug. Oh Lord, this make my toes itch. Like this make my nose itch. But Cameron make my nose itch, my toes itch, my eyeballs bleed, all of it. She said, "What's the word for it? Overwhelming?" She's like, "Nah, that's not the word. Stupid. Yeah, that's the word, baby. Stupid." There is no way on God's green earth, in heaven, earth, and hell, and everything in between that I would even entertain the idea of marrying a man and bringing a man in my household that my child has not been around, that my child has not formed a relationship with, that my child doesn't feel comfortable with. that my child doesn't know. There is no way in hell, especially around my daughter. There is no way in hell no man is getting around my daughter that you don't know. You have lost your everlasting effing mind up in here today. I just have to say that. Like, I don't know what's wrong with Aris. I don't know if something, her elevator don't go all the way to the fucking top. I don't know what it is, but I don't care whether this is for the cameras or whatever, but this ish is not cool. This is not cool for me. This is how kids get in fucked up situations with step parents. I'm not saying anything bad about Cameron. I don't know anything about Cameron. He may be a perfectly good guy, but for me, it's going to be a no. He's not the type of dude I'd have around my kid unless I was really, 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 really sure in our relationship and really, really sure that he formed a relationship with my daughter. But there is no way I'm just going to marry some dude and you ain't been around my kid. And she said, oh, the little girl said he about my height, like he's short. She says she feels excited, nervous, anxious. Those are overwhelmed. Those are all things. The little girls out of the mouth of babes, honey. Out of the mouth of babes is wisdom. Wisdom. I hear these kids and they be speaking wisdom. You hear me? Wisdom that their fucking parents don't even have.
We don't have to, be on the phone anymore. Yeah, we get to do stuff in person.
Yeah, out of the mouth of babes is wisdom, honey. She's speaking wisdom.
Nina and Cameron together is such a good feeling. It's like finally we get a chance to have this family bonding moment. I just want them to have that relationship like they have over the phone.
She's saying that they have such a good playful relationship over the phone, her daughter and him. I can't. All I can do is just do this because this show be. I'm telling you, I'm gonna need some little stronger than this Kool-Aid I'm drinking because these episodes be giving me fits, and it's all about the children. So they going bowling and everything, and this is cool. But these are things that should be done ahead of time before you decide to marry somebody. Because I'm telling you right now, this is how I know. This is how. Okay, I'm finna break it down for y'all. Sorry, y'all, I had to put this on pause. I'm 25 minutes and 39 seconds in. This is how shits get fucked up. Let me tell you something now. I'm finna drop some knowledge on now. There's no way on God's green earth I would marry somebody that didn't get along with my children. I'm gonna say that right now for the record. There is no way I would marry somebody that didn't go along with kids. So the idea that she's willing to marry this man, and then what if her child and this man didn't get along? What if they didn't like each other? What if they just personality? Because sometimes that do happen where you have a step parent and the child and the personalities don't mesh. And sometimes they'll never mesh. I know some people that still don't like their stepmama or still don't like their stepdad. And it's been years. Like they're adults, they grown. Because it happens sometimes. So would she not marry Cameron if that was the case? Because I wouldn't date you if my kids don't like you. So for me, the weight of my heart is through my children. If my children fuck with you, if my children like you, if my children respect you, I have more like and more respect for you. The way through my heart is through my children. If my children is like, I don't like this person, I don't get along with this person, you don't treat me, you don't talk to my kids in a certain way, you don't treat my kids a certain way, I don't give a damn if you're a millionaire. I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm not gonna bring you in my house. I'm not going to your house. We're not having a house. There's no house, no home without my children. Be feeling safe, feeling secure, and feeling loved by both of us. You have to be reliable. You have to be responsible. You have to treat my kids like you would treat your children. So it's a deal breaker. It's a no. It's a no for me. It's a no for me, and in a relationship like that takes time. And I'm willing to give as much time as I could in my life to my children to make sure that they are happy and feeling whole and secure in what decision I have to have a man around. They have to feel secure. And I would tell my kids that. What do you think? Because you're living this life as well. It's not just me. And so many parents are out there selfishly getting with people and being with people. And then their child is an afterthought. My children are never an afterthought. They are forethought. So, so they going out bowling, they having fun, and that's cool, and that's cute. But again, my kids come first. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be your stepdaddy. And she's just like, little girl's like, yeah. She's just like, and she's smart. Yeah, she's a smart little girl. She's like my child. My child peep game in a minute. My child looked at him and went, child, she would have rolled her eyes and walked off. She said that she thought they were going to get married someday, but not right now.
They seem like a happy couple.
She's like, she said,
I'm not gonna call him Dad. I'm just gonna call him Cam.
She said she's not gonna call him daddy. She's just gonna call him Cam. I'm telling you, out of mouth of children, child, there is a God-given wisdom. There is this kid is over here speaking truths and wisdom that her mama obviously do not have. And she's just like, and the look on her daughter's face is just like, you getting married tomorrow. It's the look of like, what? She said a huge change. But why would you put your kid through that? I don't.
After I got pregnant, we kind of just went our separate ways. He got me and 2 other women pregnant.
Oh, the dude that she was with got her and 2 other women pregnant.
And I had no idea.
And she had no idea.
I realized that me and him weren't compatible, and he wasn't super supportive about me keeping our baby.
Yeah, but honey, but your baby is the most precious thing that you can have.
Multiple different aliases, and he got deported back to his country.
Oh, he was okay. So the dude that she was with, Lena's father's a hot ass mess.
Twice, and she was not over the age of 2. Yeah, I was gonna be my number one.
What in the hell kind of man did you choose to procreate with?
Me and him weren't compatible, and he wasn't super supportive about me keeping.
So the guy wasn't super supportive of her keeping.
For a very long time.
And he was over in his country illegally with multiple different aliases. He got deported.
She was about 2 years old. So Lena only seen her dad.
She's only seen her dad twice.
And she was not over the age of 2.
And she was young. She was
I
young.
was going to be my number one writer. You understand? Yeah. So I was just in my music.
But and you can tell when Aris tells her story that there's hurt there. But honey, and I tell women, especially black women everywhere, you can't let the sins of your past push you into doing dumb shit. You can't let the fact that I dated this man, he had an alias, he didn't want me to have a baby, he got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women, other women pregnant at the same time, he ain't been in my kid's life. Okay, I get it. That's sad and that's tragic, but you can't let that warp your mind and guilt trip you to being like, well, I should have never got with this guy in the first place, and now I have a daughter that she never gonna know her father, and I didn't know my father. I don't know Aris' situation, but you can't let that mind F you into just, I really need a man, I really need a man, I really need a family, I really want a family. I thought I was gonna have with this dude, and then I didn't have this, so now I really want a family, and you so desperate to have a family and a father around for your child that you just accept any hood booger off the street. You can't let that warp your mind. And too many women fall, and especially too many black women fall into this narrative of, it didn't work out with this dude, so I'm trying, and I wanted a family, and I didn't get it with this one, so I'm just gonna go out and find whatever dude that's gonna give it to me. And then they get married, then it don't work out with that dude. Then they getting divorced, on to the next dude. And Cameron said, it's a lot of fear of the unknown. But people are willing to sacrifice. And I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody say. Like I said, I don't know these people personally, but people willing, I see people over and over again, women of all races and all colors, willing to sacrifice their children on the altar of matrimony. They willing to do anything to be married, anything to have a man in their life, anything to get their bills paid, anything Well, I'm tired of paying these bills by myself, and I'm tired of being by myself, and my kid need a father. They willing to sacrifice their child, their well-being, their career, their lives, anything in order to have a partner and to have a marriage. Their happiness, their sanity, all of it. I mean, I didn't see people do some dumb shit and drag their kids through man after man after man after man. The kids got a new stepdaddy, then another stepdaddy. The kids grow up confused, discombobulated, and everything else. All because the mom has issues and they don't give a damn who or what they got to drag their kid through because they have to have a man. So they gonna sacrifice their child on the altar of matrimony. That's the best way I can describe it because they so desperate that they've been so warped and brainwashed that in order to be happy, I just have to have a man. Like I just have to have somebody. You don't, honey. You don't. You really don't. So here we go into Justine and her wild ass kids and Michael. Like it just annoys me. There's so many women, especially black women, that are falling into this narrative of I gotta have a man. I gotta. Yeah. It drives me nuts. Like I So Justine's back home. She got a pregnancy test.
We really got to talk about the job situation.
He said, "We really."
You know, I don't want you working anymore. Yeah, well, focus on what we got.
He talking about he don't want her working anymore. What the hell?
Why are you giving somebody else 8 hours? Give it to me. You need to
like she got to work. How else are they gonna make money?
No, we're gonna have dinner shortly.
And she's saying that that I guess he don't want her to not work.
Yeah, you look the chef.
Look at you. They don't stop either.
I just don't understand. This has to be for the camera. I don't understand for the life of me why she taking a pregnancy test and he's only been out of jail for like a week. Can somebody help your girl? Because I know how pregnancy works. I know how fertility works. And this is just crazy.
I don't think it's the smartest thing in the world to, give up health insurance when I know I'm about to need it. It's just contract. I don't know if that's gonna be.
He ain't even been. Like I said, I understand a lot about fertility. I didn't went there.
Income from him wouldn't be the best idea.
Yeah, them getting pregnant right now is not a good idea. Having a baby right now, like they already got the damn Brady Bunch. Like, what is happening? And then like he's only been out of they doing this for the camera. So back to East 99. It's East 99. Pop. Bone Thugs. Yeah, I don't get it either. Maybe it's the way it's edited. I don't know, but she can't be pregnant that quick. I'm like. So Monique is like, I'm keeping my eye open for the white car. The way Monique talks just makes me want to just punch her in the damn face. I'm like, I'm not a violent person, really. But the way Monique talk is just like listening to nails on a chalkboard. Oh my God, stop. I hate the way any chick talk like that. Also, so she got GPS on his phone, on his person, in his shoes. I don't know what kind of tracker Monique got. She probably got GPS. She probably got a tracker duct taped to his ass and he don't know it. Who knows? I have never in my entire holy life ever tracked no man's phone. I've heard about apps you can download and all that. I know people who have been tracked by their girlfriends or boyfriend. I ain't never tracked nobody and ain't nobody ever tracked me. That's the craziest thing I didn't ever see.
I want something where she won't say no. Well, ain't real insecure about me talking to other females.
So Monique is insecure about him talking to other females. So his remedy for that, y'all, it is for him to go out and get a ring.
Feel good, feel secure, and show my love to her. I like white love. She like white love. Like a nice.
What is happening right now? I don't understand. But you finna go see a whole nother woman. Like
See how things go. You know she the one, but it's like
I just feel like
a few things like the drama. I don't like the drama. I'm drama free.
he said he don't like the drama. She is the one, but I don't like the drama. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore the elephant in the room. She's the one, but I'm finna go meet up with this other chick, or I was talking to a whole nother chick while I was in prison. So we just gonna skip over that, Derek? Okay. We just gonna leave that part out. Like, let me see the ring. I like the ring. It's cute. I like the ring. It's cute.
That's nice. How much you want for it? This is on sale for $2,500 right now.
2,500. Jeez,
That's nice.
it's not bad.
Can I make a deposit on it? Last night.
He said he gonna make a deposit on it. So he gonna. That's cool. But you're gonna get an engagement ring for what though? I like. Derek is not ready to marry Monique, and Monique shouldn't be ready to marry Derek. Don't let a ring cloud your judgment. Because when men start throwing out rings and they know they done effed up and did something wrong, girl, that's just a manipulation move. That ain't like I really love you and I want to be with you and spend the rest of my life. It's like, well, I know I'm about to F up, so let me go ahead and get her this ring. But yeah, Monique is just, you know. Ah, Jesus. Like, this is not the reason, this is not the thought process that would go behind getting an engagement ring.
No, I'm just saying, what's up? What's going on? Just checked into the hotel. You make sure you get almost everything to get there, did you? No, I got everything. All right.
And like I said, when he was talking to, I'm gonna put it on pause. When he was talking to the other chick, Derek's whole face, body language, smile, I'm looking at his body language. I'm rewinding and looking at his body language in the way that he was talking to the other chick, the way he was looking when he was talking to her. It's night and day with Monique. I don't care what anybody got to say. I sat there and watched this scene and I'm looking at him. And the way he talked to that other chick when he was on the phone with her was totally different. The way he talked to Monique. It was night and day, y'all. I'm telling you. He was kikiing and he was smiling and he had this grin on his face when he was talking to that other chick. And he's like, well, I just see what she's talking about. His eyes was darting from side to side. The way he was talking to the other chick, you could tell he really liked her. Like there was some sort, I wonder what she looked like. There was some sort of attraction there he had for her. But the way he deal and talk to Monique, it's not like somebody who it's not like the way he was talking to that chick. The way he talked to Monique is kind of like he talking to a sister or a friend or somebody he's obligated to. And sometimes he seems annoyed with Monique. But that other chick, the way he was talking to her, best believe it was a different. Yeah, that other chick, she must be attractive. She's probably cute. I mean, she's probably cuter than Monique, but but yeah, she must be real cute because the way he was talking about her, I swear, I looked on his face. I said, his whole body, like the way he carried himself changed. His whole body language changed. It was much more softer and much more like coy and cute, cutish. This is just a way to change when you talking to a dude that you really like. You can just tell the way your shoulders soften, your face soften, your eyes light up. It's just a difference. So back to Skylar and Nathan. So they had a park bench.
Yeah. You?
No.
He didn't have a good day. Okay.
I've been waiting to
Hola, GSP, what's up?
And I put in a lot of work. And I've been doing a lot of things just for you. You know I have. I've been living basically for you. And then when I finally get that dinner, the first
Nathan's telling Skylar that I've been doing everything. Yeah, Skylar and Nathan's just weird. You know, I don't know what Skylar to me doesn't act like she like Nathan. Like, I don't care what anybody say, her body language, the way she act with Nathan, it doesn't seem, it seems like Nathan is really in love with her. But when she talked to Nathan and look at Nathan, it's just kind of like, it's just like, to me, there's nothing there. It's just kind of like, okay. And Nathan was wrong for that, the way he was talking to her and the way he flew off the handle. But he looks at her like a look of love, and she just looks at him just kind of like, this MF for here. You know, just the way she look. It's just, yeah, she not feeling him. And I don't care what she say. She may be like, oh, I'm in love with him, da, 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 da. But I don't know what kind of love or what, if she even know what the meaning of that really is. Yeah, then all yeah, you're right, the drugs and the trauma. And I don't think that, again, I'll sit there and say it, I don't know these two people, but it just seems like these people have never really had a real normal relationship. They've had addict relationships. They've had relationships with other people and themselves where they were high, where they were hanging out, where they were sleeping together, where they was doing things and they was just lit up and they was high and everything was lit 24/7. They was partying, hanging out with each other. I don't think they've had a normal relationship where you go out to dinner and you sit at home and you're sober and you do mundane things together. I don't think that they really had that.
And that's with my actions. And that's been the hardest thing for me. And that's some stuff I sat in the jail cell and thought about. Because of why I was where I was. And I'm fixing that.
Yeah.
I love you. And I'm going to protect you. And I'm willing to lay my on the line for you.
I definitely love Nathan. When everyone doubted me and whenever I was in jail. And
so Skylar saying she loved Nathan when everybody doubted her, that he was there and brought her back to herself.
That made me have just a completely different love for him.
And so she made completely different love for him because he supported her and he gave to her. But honey, and with Nathan, I actually feel like our love is equally given. She said she feel like their love is equally given. Let me tell you something. I understand Skylar. Skylar didn't have relationships where dudes have did her in. She didn't have relationships where she's been the giver. She didn't probably gave all the love and emotion, chased after these dudes. These dudes may have cheated on her. They may have treated her a certain way because, you know, they was high. And now she found Nathan, somebody who saying, I want to die for you. I want to be with you. What Skylar is feeling, in my opinion, sorry, this is just my opinion, I may be wrong. What Skylar is feeling is adoration. She likes the attention. She likes the fact that with Nathan, she ain't got to work so hard, that Nathan supported her when she was in jail, when she got out of jail. That is a different feeling than love. That is somebody who there's appreciation there. There's adoration there. Skylar likes the idea that for once, I got a man who's really, really, really into me, who's willing to do anything for me, when I ain't never really had that before. I ain't never really had a dude cut for me like that before. So people sometimes confuse that with love. They like the attention. They like the fact that they're getting emotionally and physically and sometimes financially from one person that they've never gotten from anybody ever before. And it's a good feeling to be on top. Like, for once, I'm more important and I don't have to do all, and I'm not giving and giving and giving another person, taking. I finally got somebody that's going to give me love, give me attention, but that's different than love. That's a whole nother, love is mutual. Love is mutual respect, mutual attraction, mutual bonding, mutual compatibility. And now I see it, that Skylar is not really into Nathan. She's into the way that Nathan makes her feel and the way Nathan fawns all over her and treats her. So this is what this is. It's not like she all in love with Nathan. She in love with the way Nathan makes her feel. And Nathan makes her feel good about herself. It makes her feel wanted and needed. But just because somebody makes you feel wanted and needed, that's not necessarily what love is. Love is mutual. It has to be a mutual thing, not one person over somebody else. Or I finally get somebody that, but I get it. Skylar, I get it. And Nathan is a little intense and he's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and he needs help. But I so understand Skylar. I've been there. I've been there with Skylar. I have been with a dude that fawned all over me and it felt good. But did I like that dude? Were we compatible? The guy was nice looking dude. Okay, guy. But that dude did not do it for me. I didn't delude myself thinking that I was in love with him. I knew I accepted it for what it was. You know what I'm saying? I knew what it was, y'all. Like I knew what it was. I liked all the attention I was getting. I was getting gifts. I was getting attention. The dude was supportive. He was nice to me, better than any dude that I had been with at that particular time. So it was a change from all the other dudes that I dated who cheated on me, treated me bad, didn't pay attention to me. I was always felt lonely in a relationship. And then when you find somebody that gives you all this attention and all this stuff, you confuse that for what was love when really it's not. So Derek is not hanging out with brothers. So just people have to be careful about that. That people confuse being wanted and being needed with love. So that's I get it now. So Derek is over here hanging out with his brothers and it's cute. They're cute. Derek, I think Derek, I don't know if we're related because he looks like some of my kinfolk. The brother's like, I heard a lot about her.
No, seriously, I think the last thing you should be worried about is getting a girl a ring.
Right. His family's telling him the last thing you should be worried about, Derek, is getting a girl a ring. Yeah. Yeah. Does she want to get married or do you want to get married? Are you doing this just to reassure her and get her off your ass?
See, this is nice. This is something you get somebody else made 2 days ago. No, it's not. She been on the last 2.5 years. She been rocking with you.
That's a chain. Yeah, how come we never saw these brothers? Yeah, I don't know where they've been. I don't know if they've been in jail. I don't know if they've been hiding. I don't know. He said, bro, do you need medicine? Do you need to see a doctor? He talking about you done lost your mind. He said, how you think the sisters are going to feel? Yeah, he's saying I can't respect that decision. He's keeping it real.
I'm not going to propose to Monique like today, tomorrow, even though we just met in person.
They just met in person like 5 days ago.
This is like some Kim Kardashian type, married in 72 hours type
He said this is like some Kim Kardashian married in 72 hours reality TV type shit. Right. Like this, you don't get engaged to somebody because you're feeling guilty. I think Derek is feeling guilty and he feels like he has to get Monique off his ass. And so he feel like, if you want to be with somebody, y'all been together for 2 years and he just got out of prison, what is the hurry in getting married? Like what? She don't want to be around the brothers either? Yeah, I think Derek feels like he's obligated to get her a ring. Like, well, she supported me. That's all. Everything that Derek has ever said about Monique, to his sisters, to his brothers, to the camera, to us, I don't get online in their social media and their lives, so I'm not in the streets like that. But everything I hear from this show is Monique has been there for me. Monique has supported me. When I was in jail and I needed somebody, Monique has supported me. She's been there for me. There's nothing in this saying, I want to get a Monique in a ring and I want to marry her because I love her. Because I love her company. I love who she is. I think she's beautiful. I have not heard Derek say that once. Maybe I've missed something. Maybe y'all have seen it. But in all these episodes, I've never heard Derek one damn time say, I'm in love with Monique. That's the reason why I want to be with her and want to get married. Is she was there for me. She was there for me. Okay, but that's not a reason to get a ring. They're talking about the ring will buy him a couple years time. Y'all crazy. I don't know. It's like you shouldn't be buying a ring out of obligation or appreciation. Well, I appreciate you being here for me, so I'm going to give you this ring to make you feel good. It should be because you love the person, you want to be with them, not because you messed up, not because you had an argument, not because you're trying to get away. It's because you love the person, not because y'all having arguments. Y'all have to get along first and form a relationship. He just got out of jail. That's why his brother was like, "This is weird." Okay, Aris in this dress, honey. Can you even fit in the damn dress? That dress looks like it's about 3 sizes too small, sweetie. That dress, I mean, hell, I think I could probably barely fit in that fucking dress. And Aris is a little bit bigger than me, so. And then they got a makeup artist. How did they get a makeup artist? WeTV. Yeah, her parents aren't there. Oh, look at her daddy. Look at daddy. Oh, the dad's been in prison before? That would explain a lot. Yeah, she's saying that her dad's not there, her parents not there. Who has a wedding when your parents aren't even there? And then she's hiding it from her dad? Why? Yeah, because her family's going to be like, what? You getting married to a dude and he just got out of prison? Yeah, hey dad, guess what? I'm finna get married to this guy who just got out of prison the other day.
This is a very, very big thing that you deal with here.
What?
Yeah, I ain't never seen you commit to nothing but the streets. But this is more important.
Cameron's friend is like, I ain't seen you commit to nothing but the streets.
My makeup artist is Kendra, you be doing her makeup, and also my daughter Lena. So they too little to be getting your makeup done, but you got a little lip gloss and all that little fun stuff. You already got natural beauty, okay? Mommy got to get glammed up. I wish I would have had that natural beauty, like that youthful beauty.
I thought you already had it.
No, not yet. No, this is so unexpected. It's crazy.
Friends would punch me in the fucking face. My friends be like, bitch. If I ever would come back and tell my friends I'm finna get married, they would look at me like I lost my mind, and they would literally punch me in the face and then kidnap my ass and tie me to a chair and talk some sense into me. They'd be like, girl, I'm gonna tie you to this chair. You just gonna stay here in this chair. We just gonna kidnap. Sorry, we had to kidnap you, But girl, you lost your mind. They would have me committed.
Are you nervous?
My friends would have me committed in a psych ward. My mom would have me committed. She would try to take my kids from me. She would take my cats from me and my damn fish. And she would think, Keisha, you lost your mind. Lost your damn mind. I mean, I'm serious. Like, she would literally, like, kidnap, throw a black bag over my head like the CIA do, and they would CIA kidnap my ass. Like, seriously, my family would have me in a room with some kind of weird kidnapping intervention. Like, I'd be in a room tied to a chair with a spotlight, and then a voice would come out and be like, we've heard you want to get married. And I'm like, I can't see, who's that talking? Like, they would literally tie me up and probably have to deprogram me in some sort of way, using some kind of CIA, like, alpha project, like, I don't know, some kind of, MK Ultra shit. My mom would bust out the MK Ultra to free my mind. Like, they would go through all the CIA, like, brainwashing techniques, because they would figure out some way that we have to release our mind. Like, they would do anything in their power to get me out of this situation. Yes, I said MK Ultra. Look it up. It's a CIA program, okay? MK Ultra, bitch. That's what would have happened with my family. They would literally come and take my children, take my cats, take my fish, and they'd be like, this bitch here need to be committed because she's crazy, okay? She done lost her mind. Yes, I said MK Ultra. CIA. They'd bring in the CIA girl. They would be like, you know what? Call the CIA. Get them in here. Like they would call the CIA and be like, look, we're going to lock you in one of these little padded rooms. It should be okay. We just deprogram her real quick. I'll come out and be talking like a whole different person. I'm okay now. I am not getting married. I feel like I need to find somebody else in my life. They were like, she okay? She's just fine. She's fine now. She's good. We'll give you your kids back and your cats and your fish. She's good now. Ashley is wrong with this. Ashley and Travis shit got me tripping, y'all. This got me tweaking, y'all. I'm over here like twitching because this got me tripping. So this shit right here got me tripping, y'all. The Travis, and like I said, I don't care what anybody say. The fact that Ashley did not want Travis to talk to the landlord, she didn't want production to hear. Something else is going on. Talking about they didn't want an ex-felon in the house. Yeah, that was part of it. But I think the other part is that Ashley is behind on her rent, and that Travis being a felon is just the cake, the tip of the iceberg. But I think that Ashley didn't know she finna get evicted, but she didn't tell Travis. She didn't tell nobody. I think that there's something wrong. So now Travis is on the phone calling his mama in Virginia. And that was wrong for Ashley to not tell Travis what was going on before he got out of prison. Her business is not going well. And then all of a sudden the landlord, okay, we want you out in 2 weeks. I don't know how Florida's rental laws here, but in the state of Texas, they at least have to give you 30 days. I don't know about Florida, but if they're going to evict you, they have to at least give you 30 days. And then even with the 30 days is up, then they have to go to court and have you legally evicted and have the constable come out. So like I said, I don't know how Florida does it, but the fact that she was like, oh, we got 2 weeks to get out. Bitch, what? You got 2 weeks to get out? I said, what state is that? That you got 2 weeks to get out? So you ain't got 30 days? And you got to leave everything behind and you got to get out the house in 2 weeks? Come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. Y'all really believe in this? Ashley ain't paid her rent. She probably about 4 months past due. They probably went down to the damn courthouse and they finna put that little note on her motherfucking door. And they probably told that bitch, we about to change your locks in 2 weeks. That's really what happened, what it is. Yeah, I know it's a felon. It's easy to evict you. But even being a felon, like I said, in the state of Texas, even if you violate your lease, and like I said, if I have it in my lease that I move a felon in, they have to give me 30 days notice to vacate. I've never known anybody like, we giving you 2 weeks to get out. What? Don't you have a lease? Like, what kind of rental property is this? Like, are you just renting from a friend? Like, none of this makes any sense. Again, I'm still sticking to my story that Ashley is behind on her rent. They probably been giving her notice to vacate, probably for the past 60 days. They probably went to court. They found out that she has an ex-felon living there. And that was just the tipping point. And they probably really went back to court and be like, okay, she got to get out in 2 weeks. Because none of this story makes any sense. They're all suddenly, you got 2 weeks to get out. I don't believe it. Like I said, I got to look up Florida law because in Texas, regardless, I know people that couldn't have felons in their apartment complex. They had 30, even someplace 60 days to get out. I've never known somebody be like, 2 weeks, you got to get out. 2 weeks to get out? What? For you got 14 days. She behind on her rent, y'all. I'm telling you, Ashley's behind on her rent. Ashtray, bitch. Ashtray is behind on her rent. And then on top of that, why would you even put it on your refrigerator and let your landlord even know he's a felon? If you know that shit is in your lease. And then she gonna cry like a baby, like, how old are you, Ash? Like, you in your 40s. And then she bring up also, like I said, this is suspicious because she also bring up, well, the business is not doing good and the rents is high in Florida and blah, blah, blah. Why would you even bring that up if you're getting evicted because he's a felon, Ashley? I understand you're in the financial situation where you got to get out real quick. But if she has the money, she's like, I don't even have no money saved. So you ain't even got no money saved, and the business is not doing as well, and da da da. So you gonna move this man in with you and not tell him anything what's going on? She's wrong for that.
So much since the pandemic. I mean, one time I spent $70,000 on jewelry in one day, and now that's how much I've made in sales in the last like 2 years.
She said she spent $70,000 in jewelry on one day, and that's how much she's made in like 2 years. Ashley, don't you think it's time for you to get a real job, boo? I own 2 businesses, but I have a real job. If it got to the situation where the pandemic hit, everybody was struggling. A lot of people was getting PPP loans. And I understand that she probably is a sole proprietorship. She probably works for herself. She don't have no employees. But she spent $70,000 on jewelry, and knowing that it's the pandemic, you're not going to be able to sell it because retail is down, brick and mortar is down. I mean, hell, these are normal business decisions. When the pandemic hit and your business started to drop, the moment you looking at your sales receipts, Ashley, right? You looking at your rolls, you looking at your QuickBooks, girl, and you seeing that sales is dropping, costs went up. So why would you go out and spend $70,000 on jewelry knowing that you can't flip it? Like even dope dealers know this. Like Ashley, dope dealers, drug dealers know this. This is like retail 101. Dope dealers know this shit. You don't go out and buy more supply and more product if you can't flip it, Ashley. Like, are you like the way she acting, the shit she do? She acts like a little kid. Like she don't act like a grown 40-something-year-old woman. Ashley, damn, Ashley, you you couldn't even flip no dope. She would have been murked a long time ago. They would have strung Ashley up. They were like, Ashley, oh, it's 100 G's.
I'll let you know. We'll be over there sometime today, okay? All right.
Yeah, and then she telling them, okay, well, we got to make money. Y'all at the hotel, you at the pool. Bitch, why you at the pool? You should be on the phone, on your computer, doing whatever you do to figure out how where y'all gonna live.
I think I was maybe living out of my means, you know.
Oh, she was living out of her means.
Leasing my car, all this stuff.
Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. Ashley is leasing the house. She leasing the car. Her bank account probably on negative 500,000. She ain't got no savings in the bank. She out on the boat with Travis. You damn well know she was sending Travis money in jail. Let's just all keep it real. Come on, ladies. Come on, gentlemen. Y'all know she was sending Travis money, right? Right. Okay. She was probably telling Travis how much money she was making in bankrolling. Then she gonna tell this man, I got a job for you when you get out of jail. Then it turned out she ain't even got no business. You ain't got no money in the bank. Your car's leased. Your house is leased. Then you got a house with a pool. She could have just rented a fucking apartment. She could have rented an apartment, Ashley. Then you got a brand new car you leasing. Why? A car lease is expensive.
Ashley for the money, but I just wish things were a little bit different and she had been a little more.
It actually gives me a headache because she lives and acts like a 20-year-old, not somebody that's 40. I mean, I'm just like, girl, you act like you brand new. Like, well, I didn't have no money and she should have been honest with Travis. Travis is like, well, I'm not with her for the money and blah, 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 blah. Okay, Travis. Okay, right. And that may be true, but I'm sure he didn't think that he was going to get out of jail and then they got to go drive to Virginia to go live. And what is she doing?
Baby, just in time. I want you to blow this up and pretend like we're back in Florida and we have normal lives.
Okay. And
around $6,000 as the landlord is keeping my security deposit in 2 months' worth. I just want us to go in the pool for 2.
Okay. It just went from bad to worse. Okay. So apparently the landlord, she's out of $6,000 because the landlord is keeping her security deposit in 2 months rent. That's what I'm telling y'all. Ashley is lying about the felon thing. That's why she didn't want Travis to talk to the landlord. That's why the landlord is keeping her deposit in rent. Because again, I know people who lease homes out. Why would they keep that if they want her out in 2 weeks? Why would they keep your deposit in your first 2 months rent? Why? That doesn't make any sense. No, a landlord keeps a deposit in rent because you owe rent money. That's why you owe back rent, Ashley. That's the only reason. If you say you're getting out in 2 weeks, there's no way. They're not going to keep your deposit in your rent. Okay, now it just keeps getting worse.
As the landlord is keeping my security deposit in 2 months rent.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she
made $3,500.
$3,500.
In my house, we were selling probably $40,000.
What?
Worth of furniture.
She bought $40,000 worth of furniture. Clothes. So what was she living before? Was she living in a house with no furniture?
Because
clothes?
We only had 2 weeks to move. I wish I could sell the car, but I still owe.
She can't sell the car. It's leased.
And I can't just liquidate my merchandise because I'm
No.
doing that.
No, you can't liquidate anything, Ashley, because you don't own shit. You own some jeans and $30,000, $40,000 worth of furniture, which you're not going to get a return on your investment. You dumbass. Oh, she dumb. So in other words, you were not just living a little bit above your means. Ashley was living a lot above her means. I don't think Ashley has the credit to even buy a house GSP. Ashley probably in lots and lots and lots of debt. Instead of sitting by the pool trying to blow up an inflatable, wearing a bikini with your fat ass, why? They have nothing. Like, she don't have no assets. She don't have no property to sell. She don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. And on top of that, you got a felon with you. And the clothes that she bought, it just looked like it was a bunch of jeans and t-shirts. And I'm like, girl, I hope you didn't spend more than a couple $1,000s on some Kmart, Walmart looking jeans and t-shirts. Like you got that shit at TJ Maxx, girl. I hope not. Look at the dog looking like, oh shit. She's like, and then she's telling them, well, you need to figure something out. What do you mean? She's been in prison for like 6 years. What is he supposed to figure out? He telling her to relax, but she don't want to relax. Like, Ashley acts like a child. Like a petulant little kid. Like she act like a baby. Like a bratty kid. Like, it's like she don't want to face the situation head on. Like, this is a messed up situation to bring somebody into. Like, she wrong for that. And then God knows what else she hide, because she ain't telling the whole truth, y'all. Y'all know she underballing these numbers. When she talking about she spent $30,000 on furniture, she probably spent like 50. So she probably, her bank account is probably negative 8,000 right now.
In the last 3 months, and me and Christopher are broken up. That last day I woke up in the morning and he was texting on his phone, so I went to grab the phone and I looked, and he was texting.
Okay, so Gabby said he was texting females.
I he just walk out of my house and leave, and I was done with him. And then he said, "Bitch, this is my apartment," and just started putting his hands on me for like 2 hours. So we were going at it for like 2 hours. Yeah.
She said they was going at it for 2 hours.
Probably like one of the worst days of my life. I just know that like I had to hurry up and just try to do something fast. So I just called the cops. I put the cops on the phone. I left them on the phone, and I put the phone in my pocket. I just know when you're on the phone with the police, and if you're on for long enough, they hear everything.
They hear everything.
They could just come and find you. Chris was charged with aggravated assault.
Yeah. And Chris should have been charged with aggravated assault. No matter how much I don't like Gabby, and how much I feel in this situation. There's no heroes and no villains in this situation. I saw the video of Chris beating up Gabby, and it was cringeworthy. Like, I had other people watch the video, and they were like, "My God." You know, and Chris is still trying to get in contact with her after he whooped her ass and all that. Broke her teeth, broke her everything. If you are in a relationship with somebody, this is anybody out there, whether they be male, female, whoever you are, and it's so toxic, Chris should have just left the house. I would have been like, you know what, I'm out of here. He was talking to other females anyway, so I don't even understand the point of him even beating up on Gabby unless he was on some kind of high, he was on some kind of substance, because that makes no sense to me. If you don't want to be with the girl, and this applies to everybody out there, you, me, everybody. If you're with somebody and you playing with them, you playing in their lives, and y'all going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you talking to other dudes, I don't know if Gabby's talking to other dudes or not, but I'm just saying that if he's talking to other women, he know he's going to get caught eventually, right? So he knowing there's going to be a confrontation, right? Why even be with her? That's why I don't understand why people do this. Like, if you don't want to be with a person, leave them alone and go about your life. You know what, Gabby, you right. I'm leaving the house. I'm gonna have my ass on that raggedy ass train out of New Jersey, and I'm going back home. I mean, there's no excuse for any man or any woman or anybody putting their hands on nobody. Just leave the house, leave the apartment, say okay, and just,
And I'm very happy about that, and that's how I want it to be, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah, I said that her cousin didn't back her up. I saw the video. I saw the video and we watched it numerous times. There's no excuse for a dude holding someone's head down and punching them in the face. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care if a girl pushed me first. The way he was, he was literally, like, Gabby is little. Like, he was literally holding her head down and punching her in the face. Like, there's no excuse for that. He could have pushed her off of him, ran out the house, or called the police and be like, this girl, she tried to hit me. He's bigger than Gabby. He could literally pushed her ass into a closet somewhere and left the house. Literally. But the idea that the way he was holding her and punching her in the face, and she's like this, and he's literally like just just punching her in the face. I was like, there ain't no way. She could have lost her life. I didn't see people lose their life in situations. Either way, I didn't see a chick get beat up by a dude. She grabbed a gun and shot him and get off me. Or he could have hit her too many times. Chris should have just left. Like, he should have been like, okay, I'm gone. Out. I ain't finna sit up there and argue with nobody. I'm not finna get hit by no dude. I'm not finna hit no dude. I'm leaving. Oh my God, Lord have me. Okay.
My dad, he passed away.
Okay. Cameron Aris has the award for the ghettoest wedding of all time. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, I inhaled something. There has to be the ghettoest.
But like 5 days after I talked to
No, not the ghettoest wedding I've been to. I've been to some hood weddings.
It was real hard. Me and my dad were very close. The last thing that I told him was,
so they got the cutout. Cameron's father, who's passed away, at the wedding, and he couldn't go to the funeral. So he hasn't had a chance to properly agree with his father, but he got a life-size cardboard cutout of his dad at the wedding. I guess, y'all, to each his own, but this is this is just the most ghetto fabulous. I don't even know how to even describe this wedding. Like, I don't even know what to say. You got tight dresses and fupas and bulges and Aris. The dress is just not cute. It's not flattering. It's not cute. It's not flattering. The dress, and then she's wearing heels, so he looks so little, and The dress is not flattering. Girl, I mean, you got back fat, side fat, fupa, like the dress. Girl, what is, okay, that dress, it looked like it's about 1 or 2 sizes too small. Then it looked like they in the trailer park or somebody's driveway. Then they got the daughter up there. Why? No.
You are all a family, drawn together by love and held together by devotion.
Then they got this lady.
Continue to be a part of this whole story, incomplete as a family without you.
Cameron, that dress make it look like she pregnant. Like, what the hell? She put the oh my God, Cameron's aunt is laughing.
So now we can take your
No, she don't have a vowel in her bra. Please tell me y'all joking.
Says, I promise to be at night. The night, I promise to rub your feet when you're tired. I promise
What?
to be your vessel to pour into
I promise to rub your feet when you's tired. Cameron, I promise to be there for you. I promise to be the rub on your booty when you feeling like you want the cheeks clapped. What the hell is happening?
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Make them cheeks clap, girl. Girl, now she not in the bra, girl. What is it, on a napkin or a piece of paper, girl?
I'm excited to embark on this new.
Like I said, that dress is not cute and it's not flattering.
But in this chapter, I become your wife and you become my husband. I love you forever in this life and in the
This is the jankiest wedding I've ever seen. Dear Cameron, I really love you. We're going to be there. Pinky swear, bitch. Pinky swear, bitch. What was that? Get the panky on it. Panky. Diamond ring on my panky. And then, like, the way they kiss is just.
I'm very happy for the both of them.
Yeah, y'all. That's what we doing. Yeah. The hell was that?
You're supposed to feed me.
He feeding himself the cake. We're supposed to feed her. I don't want nobody put no cake in my damn face. Yeah, the kissing was just disgusting. That was just. Even the sisters was like. Yeah, him and Derek look. Yeah, and then like, okay, let's open the bottle here. You know, he can't get the bottle open. It's only up from here. And then like, didn't he come with the hood?
This is the next chapter.
And the book is gonna be amazing. It's gonna cost $59.95 to read it. Yes.
Oh my God, this is like the most hood, drop it like it's hot wedding. What is happening? Then the way they kiss and then just, don't spread all the champagne everywhere. Like, we gotta drink that to make it through the night. Oh God, next Friday. Okay, I never get to see what's.
I'm sitting by him. He's just not gonna break that bond.
Oh, Travis's mom is not having it. Do y'all think Derek and Monique is even getting it in? Did they get it in like once or twice and then that was it? Because it don't seem like they was getting it in. I'm just saying. It just doesn't seem like they was getting it in. I'm just saying. I don't know. Yeah, Cam, I don't saying that Cam looked like he stank, like Auntie was saying, but she had me cracking up. But anyway, that was the end of the episode, y'all. So what did y'all think? I think episode, I give it a B. I give it a B plus. The reason why I give it a B plus is because Ashley and Travis thing took me for a loop. I like stuff that surprises me. I wasn't surprised about Derek and Monique. Skylar and Nathan, I wasn't surprised. Aris and Cameron, okay, blah. Justine and Michael, they just doing it for the cameras. This is the pregnancy test and everything. I think this is just a setup by the production crew. But the part that set me off was really the Travis and the Ashley thing took me for a loop. Now, I know Ashley looked like she be on that sauce. She be too much sauce. Okay, but Ashley's behavior was so childish and so weird to me. And Ashley, I think, like I said, she up here lying about the felon thing. I think that's part of it. But I think the other part is the reason why they holding her deposit and all that shit is because Ashley owe money. I think Ashley owes money. And then now the fact that, I'm like, Ashley ain't got no family. She ain't got no place to go. What happened to the neighbor, y'all? What happened to the neighbor that was peeking over the side? The neighbor can't help out. They can't go crash at the neighbor's house for a few days. Like, he was on there like 1 or 2 episodes, and then all of a sudden we ain't seen him since. So I thought her and the neighbor was all cool. They they go back like babies and pacifiers. So what happened to the neighbor? Again, I'm saying, like GSP is saying, I think Ashley was evicted. I think she was hiding the truth from the producers and hiding the truth from us and hiding the truth from everyone. And like I said, where's Ashley's family? She ain't got no brothers, no sisters, no mama, no dad. We ain't heard nothing about Ashley's family. So now they got to pick up and drive and they in her lease car all the way to Virginia. And then what they gonna do then? Ashley still got car payments to pay, a dog to take care of. They gotta eat. She got to get a job. I want to know what Ashley did how I forgot what she said, how long she had the jewelry business, but I want to know what Ashley did before she had the jewelry business. What made her go into the jewelry business? What started it? Because I'm thinking, like, if she's only had the jewelry business for maybe 5-10 years, what did she do before then? I'm assuming that she had some kind of regular job before then, right? So, I'm thinking, well, maybe she can go back to working a regular job. But yeah, I give this episode definitely a B plus. Because again, this episode really threw me for a loop with the stuff with Ashley and Travis that I find fascinating. He just got out of jail like 5 days ago. And then all of a sudden now y'all got to worry about having a place to stay and a roof over your head. Yeah. Yeah, we still have more couple. I don't know how many episodes we got left. Talk about, maybe she should have dated the neighbor. Because if she was dating the neighbor, she would have had somebody to go live with. Dumbass. Like, yeah, they should have, Yeah, we got a couple more episodes to go, and that's good. But it looks like they're going to Virginia to be with Travis's family, and his mom is not having it. His mom is like, he seems like very much a mama's boy. But Ashley ain't got no money. She broke. Her bank account is like probably negative. Like I said, it's probably about negative 10 G's at this point. Every time her account just keeps getting. And that threw me for a loop. Like, I find that fascinating that she basically lied to everybody about it. And then the way she spent her money. She didn't spend money on cars, jewelry. It's like, I don't know, again, how long she was in business, but it just seemed like she had no backup plan. She had no savings. How do you have a business and don't have any savings? How do you have a business and then she go get this house with the pool when she could have just stayed in a really nice apartment? It's just her and the dog. So what the hell did she need a 3-4 bedroom house with a pool for? She ain't got no kids. She wasn't married. It's just her and the dog. So what you need a house with electricity, water bill, pool bill? I mean, none of that made any sense to me. It's like Ashley, to me, seemed like one of these people that want to look like she was doing well and wanted to look like she was doing all these big things to make herself feel good, because she don't feel good about herself unless she projected some sort of image like she was being a successful businesswoman. But really but when the pandemic hit, and she said the pandemic hit, she started struggling. But shit, at this point, if I was Travis, I'd give her the side eye, because Ashley's a straight liar. So we don't know how she was doing before the pandemic. She want to blame COVID, but we don't know before the pandemic. She may have been struggling the whole entire time she's had this business. Ashley could have been in debt. She could have been taking loans. She could have been struggling. I mean, obviously, she got a rental house, a lease car. She ain't got no money saved up. So obviously, even before the pandemic hit, she wasn't doing that well as she probably told people that she was doing. Yeah. And Ashley, the way she was acting and crying and screaming and locking herself in a room, I was like, okay, she hiding something. Then she didn't want Travis to talk to the people. Then she didn't want the producers to see the text messages or hear her talking to the landlord. That's because that bitch got something to hide. Because she knew she was behind on that rent. And then, but don't the show pay them? So she should be bringing some income for the show. But then again, it wouldn't really matter, because the way she talked, she had like she was really, really, really in debt. So, she may have been making some money in the very beginning of her jewelry business, and she may have made a lot of money, and that may have went to her head, and then she went out and spent more money and did more things. But if Ashley, just how childish she act, that just kind of shocked me, because I'm like, she acting like a little bitty kid, screaming and crying and hollering and running and girl, like she acted like, and then she running Travis off, and she was acting like a child. I was like, okay, this is not how a grown person handle their business. You sit down with your partner and be like, This is what's going on. But no, she didn't want to sit down with Travis because she didn't want to tell him the truth. She was embarrassed. She's ashamed. And she don't want him to know the truth because she's afraid that if he do know the real deal, that Travis will take off and be like, I wouldn't be surprised if they went all the way to Virginia and they ended up getting into it and end up breaking up. And Travis be like, look, I'm gonna stay here with my mama. You get your ish together and woo. Go stay with your family or whoever, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if Travis went back to Virginia, stayed with his mom, and then Ashley leaves and they end up breaking up. Because, I don't think Travis was in it for the money, but I think that he didn't bank on, living a life where they got to be scratching and surviving and, good times. They are there, Travis should dump her. Yeah, like, dang, Ashley, yeah, I can see him going to Virginia and his mom real talking to him going, you need to get away from this woman. Because, again, she lied to him. She was talking to him for 2-3 years about the jury business, and I'm sure she probably lied. I wouldn't believe anything Ashley fucking said. I think Ashley lied to Travis since the beginning. I think she was telling him the jury business was doing really good and wasn't. The pictures that she was sending Travis is when she was 20, 30 pounds lighter, that didn't even look like her. And when she was 10 years younger, that the pictures didn't really look like her. I think she was gassing Travis up. Oh, you get out of jail, baby. You're going to have this and I'm going to get you a job and blah, blah, blah. I think she actually wanted to be with somebody and just kind of lied. And then like a person like that, you're going to always have to give the side eye to, because you're like, are they really going to be honest with me about their situation or about their feelings? Like, I can't deal with people lie about real life shit that affects me as well. You lie, you little small white lies and stuff like that. That's cool. But when you're lying about finances and jobs and women and men and when you start lying about infidelity and other people, and you're lying about where you work and how much money you make and your situation, the other person has the right to know what is going on. Travis has a right to know because it's his life too. You all living together. So it's his life too. So the fact that she just straight up lied, and then, they were supposed to become business partners. So how you going to become business partner and then turn out, oops, well, there is no business. There is no business, Ashley, Ashtray. There is no business. She didn't have no business for him to become partners in. Her business is tanking. She was making out like she was a successful person, and she's not. Like, she lied to him. So I don't know if she lied to him in order to make him want to be with her more, or she just lied to him because she was embarrassed. Or it was a mixture of both. Because either way, it's manipulative, and it's not right. You don't do that to somebody that you say that you love and care. You should go into it with honesty. You can't be with somebody. You can be with somebody, but the idea of being with somebody, you say you love the person, but you don't want to be honest with them about who you are in your situation. That's starting a relationship out on a bad foot. That's starting out on deception. And to me, when you first starting out the relationship that way, I'll really be looking at her and be like, what else do I need to know? Is your name really even Ashley? Like, are you even from Florida? Like, are you from, like, it just seems like he doesn't really know a lot about her, but she knows about him. But it just seems like she hasn't really been that honest and forthcoming about things about her. So we'll see in the next episode. Derek and Monique is a hot mess. I don't understand for the life of me why Monique would even be with Derek. Watching this episode, watching what's going on, I don't understand why Monique would even want to be with Derek. Like, obviously he was talking to a whole nother chick while he was talking to Monique. And obviously he liked this chick a lot. And he still wants to see her and see what's up and all that kind of stuff. And then he wants to go out and get her a ring. That too is manipulation. This whole theme of this show is manipulation. Because all these people are manipulative. All these people got hidden agendas and things and stuff going on that just is not right. All of this stuff just screams toxicity, manipulation, disheveled relationships. Skylar and Nathan is toxic and not good together and dysfunctional. Like, they just all over the place. And like I said, I didn't peep Skylar's into this. she likes a man to where a man is going to work for her for once and chase after her and do everything to be with her. And like I said, there's people who have marriage built on this. Now, will it last or not? That's up to them. Will she get bored with that? In my personal experience, me personally in my relationships and me dealing with other people, that it seems good at first. But then after a while, if you're not feeling somebody, you're not feeling them. No matter how much money a person gives you, how much attention, adoration, or whatever, if you are not feeling that person, if you know deep, deep, deep down inside that it's more of an obligation type thing than a love type thing, it can never last because somebody's going to come your way that you're going to be really attracted to, that you're really going to be feeling, that you have a chemistry with. And then you're going to be looking at the person you with like, why don't I have this with you? And then next thing you know, that's why infidelity happens, people's cheating, because people end up with the wrong person. So I don't know. Same thing with Monique and Derek. There's no chemistry there. There's no chemistry. There's just a bunch. I like Monique. She's been there for me. My family wouldn't be. It's obligation. Well, honey, go get a puppy or something. You don't need a girl. You need a puppy. You want somebody to be loyal. Oh, and he knows that Monique is going to be loyal. Derek like Monique's because she's been there. She's dumb and she's loyal. She's like a puppy dog. She's overprotective and overbearing, yes, but he likes the fact that I think he feels that no matter what he does, Monique is still going to be there. Same thing with Nathan and Skylar. Skylar likes Nathan because she feel like no matter, even if she talked to this dude and that dude and she playing games with Nathan, like she knows she playing games, that Nathan is still going to be there. He's still going to want to be with her. He's still going to fight with her. And a lot of women like the drama. As much as she don't like Nathan yelling and I don't like this and I don't like that, I think deep down inside, Skylar likes the drama. I think she seems like the type that likes the attention, likes and likes the drama. And that's not healthy. So no, I don't think that was Aris and Cameron is just a hot mess. They jumped into a marriage. They don't know how they've never lived together. They've never really been together really like that. I to me, that's just a hot ghetto mess. Aris is pretty much like sacrificing her own child. It's like, or what her child wants, or the opinions of her child. Like these are, it's not like her kid is a 3-year-old. Like she's growing up, she's gonna get older. I don't see a lot of. I mean, maybe it's because of the show. We don't get to see everything in every conversation, but it just seems like it was sprung on her child, and her child is feeling a little apprehensive and scared and confused. And those are things that you really should be having conversations and sitting your child down and asking them what they think, what are their fears, what are their emotions, to at least reassure your child on some kind of emotional and mental level and let them know what's going on. And you don't just spring it on your kid and just drag your kid through your shit. Like, no, like to me, when it comes to parenting, and to me, parenting is yes, you love your child, you're taking care of your child, you're looking out for the best for them, but then also the decisions that you make that affects their lives is something that you need to explain to your child. You don't just be like, yeah, we're getting married tomorrow, and this person's gonna be your stepdaddy. Okay, this is how it is. Okay, move on. I mean, that's not how I go, And Gio said Monique blocked him yesterday. Monique probably blocking everybody. I don't get online and look at their lives and everything like that. So I don't know. Monique probably didn't like the stuff that Gio posted. Oh well, I mean, it happens. Monique just seems extra sensitive. So for somebody wanting to be on a damn reality show, she seems extra sensitive. Justine and Michael, I think that they've kind of like fizzled out and ran out of things to do. So they doing this pregnancy test ish and okay. Like I said, all in all, I give this episode definitely a B plus or B. I thought it was, good in parts. I thought it was entertaining. I can't wait till next week. I can't wait to start watching 90 Day the other way around. I got to see where those episodes are at, and I'll start watching it live as well. I don't know what day. I think it started tomorrow, maybe. Or today or tomorrow, or I don't know when it starts. I had to look that up, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that live because I like when they go to exotic locations. I don't I don't really like when they just come to America and just live here and gripe. Oh, it comes on the 29th. Okay, that's tomorrow, Dustin. Thank you. I will definitely be watching that. Um, oh yeah, it starts tomorrow. Okay, well I'll definitely be watching that. I'll be watching it either tomorrow or Monday. Just depends on whenever. If I can get to it tomorrow, Monday. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming here watching this episode with me. Like, share, subscribe. Look at the description. You want to support the channel. You can shop with me in my businesses, support the businesses. Again, everybody know that I've been going through some things lately, so I've been kind of like not posting videos because, again, in my life, everything all hits at once. So if y'all don't know, I was driving down the highway. I was driving down the road, and then in one of my cars, and I was driving down the road, and my latch on my car broke, and my hood flipped up while I was driving down the highway, and almost crashed and almost died. And so now my car is sitting in the garage, and I'm waiting for the insurance company to fix it. I had somebody, I won't say any names or any situations because that's for another video, another day. But I had somebody who had me go buy parts because they were going to fix the hood. It was their fault that the latch broke because they broke the latch. And not like somebody, it's when I say somebody, I don't mean like an automotive shop or anything like that. But I had somebody change a light in my car. He did not put he did not latch the hood. So it is his fault. The reason why my hood flew up and it's all dented and I almost died on the highway. So, yes, I'm okay. Yeah. Thank you, GSP. So I was told to go out and buy parts, right? To go out and get these parts. I need hinges. I need a new latch. He was told, I didn't even ask him. I just told him, oh my God, I was on the highway. My car went up. He was like, oh my God. He's like, I'm so sorry. This is my fault. I didn't latch it down. I know my latch was having a problem hooking anyway, so it's not completely his fault. But the latch was having a problem latching. This has been going on for a month. I was supposed to get it fixed. Life got busy during the holidays, so I didn't get the latch fixed. You have to slam it down real hard to lock it. He didn't realize it or he forgot about it. Either way, he changed my headlight. He didn't latch it down, drive down the highway, my hood went out. That's the reason why my hood went out, right? Okay. So I told him about it. He was like, oh my God, I apologize. Just get a latch, get some hinges. We'll try to get the dents out. I'll come fix your hood. I said, okay. Yeah, I could have died. I had to, because I tried to push my hood down in the middle of the highway. And this happened at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was dark. So just imagine me screaming my head off as I'm driving down the highway in the dark. I had to slam my brakes. I almost got hit from the back. I almost hit the person in front of me. I had to put my hazard lights on, get out of the middle of the highway. Semi-truck almost hit me and try to push my hood down, and my hood wouldn't go all the way down. I finally slammed it as much as I could to get it down, but it still was like this much open, and it was kind of like jumping like this. So I had to pull to the next exit, turn, make a U-turn, and slowly but surely make my way back home through the back roads. And so, yes, it was very scary. I almost died. I almost got hit twice. So I was told that my hood was going to be fixed. I just need to get the parts. He would come out and fix it. So we're talking about the hood. I was like, I think it should be this part. He was like, no, get this. So I was ordering parts, talking about what parts I'm going to order. And then, it's going to take it takes like a week to get the parts in. Friday, we were discussing everything. Sent him a message Friday night. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. Hadn't heard from him. I was like, okay. Like I said, all day Friday, we were talking about the car. Friday night, I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. Saturday, didn't hear from him. Sunday, didn't hear from him. Monday, didn't hear from him. I'm like, okay. Tuesday, didn't hear from him. Wednesday, I sent a text message. I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't heard from you. No text message back. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's been over a week. And the person reason why my hood is fucked up and said they're going to fix my hood volunteered. Again, volunteer, ladies and gentlemen. I have not heard from them since last Friday. So I'll just let that sink in with y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I just throw my hands up. I can't. This is not the first time that this person has disappeared. Other times it's only been like for a day or two or something like that. I said, I'm done. So I called the insurance company. They're going to come out and fix it for free. I have this place I can take it to where they'll waive my $1,000 deductible so I can get my car fixed. It's just going to take a long time. The only thing about it is it's just going to take like 2 weeks before I get. I do have another car, but like I said, my other car, well, my other car, the hood went up and everything like that. I was like, okay, thank God I have another car. I was driving my other car, my check engine light come on. So I had to turn around and put my car in the shop the next day. I'm walking my kid to school in the cold. It was raining and cold, freezing cold here last week. Had to walk my kid to school in the cold. I had no car. And again, this person didn't call to check on me. I have not heard from them since last Friday. Not this past Friday, not the other day, but the Friday before that. So this is my life, what I'm dealing with. So like I said, I text messaged him on Wednesday. I'm like, what's going on? WTF? No response. So do you think I'm going to text message again? I'm not. Like, I had no car. I finally got my other car fixed. I had to spend $500 something to get it fixed. But again, like check engine light came on, so I had to get it fixed. I didn't have any choice. And so I had to walk my child to school, not have a car, be worried to death, not know what to do, all the while still going, why hasn't this person talked to me? Yeah, what a coward. I'd rather have it be fixed by a real mechanic where it's guaranteed that it's going to be fixed and it's going to be fixed right. So I'm happy that I found my solution and happy about that. But the other situation is that I still don't know what happened. I'll keep y'all posted. y'all are gonna know the mystery of my life. I still don't know what happened. I haven't talked to him. He didn't have to fix my car. He could have been like, you know what, I can't do it, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. I'm an easygoing person. I'm not going to be like, well, da, da, da. And we could have figured out something else. The only reason I knew about the insurance thing, I didn't think I had the coverage because my car is paid off. So I didn't think I had the comprehensive coverage. And thank God, my friend mentioned, well, call the insurance company just to make sure. So I said, okay. So I called the insurance company. I asked them, I was like, do I have anything that covers hood damage? And they're like, oh yeah, you have it on your car. And I'm like, thank God. I thought I didn't, but I did. And thank God my one of my BFFs, she mentioned it. And she was like, girl, just call and see, you know. And I looked at my coverage and I couldn't really tell online. And I said, I don't know what this means. But then I called and they were like, yeah. I'm like, so yeah, this is what what I've dealt with in my life from someone who claims to know me and care about me for 5 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I was basically stuck out. And you know, just I don't think they really even care. Like, you know, this is what I have to deal with. So I've made my peace with it. I'm just like whatever, because unless he's dead, or God forbid, or in jail, there's no excuse why it's been a week and a half and you drop off face of the earth. Like, okay. And I had the worst week, and then I took my cat to the vet, y'all, and where they told me that there was nothing that they could do for my cat. That basically there's nothing that they can do. So I had to go through that. I took my cat to the vet, and they told me that he's dying, and there's nothing I can do, and that all they can do is try to make him comfortable, maybe, but probably within the next couple of months, I'm probably going to have to take him back to the vet to get put down. And he has some kind of cat feline autoimmune disease, that he's anemic, he's lethargic, and basically he's just, you know, a slow march to the Rainbow Bridge, I guess is what they call it. And so I just had to deal with that as well. So that was heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. So not only was I traumatized about almost dying on the highway, I was let down and betrayed by somebody who says that they know me and care about me, and then my cat is gonna die. So all I have to do, um, I just don't know what else to say. That I'm at the end. Like the song "Boys to Men," we've come to the end of the road. This is where we've come to the end of the road. But it ain't like that song where I can't let go or I can't let go. I don't know what else to really say. I mean, I just like okay, I'm done. I'm just done. Put a fork in me. I'm done. So that's what I had to share about y'all. Was going through my life this week, and so I didn't feel like doing any videos. I didn't feel like, and then I'm trying to find a new job because my job is very stressful and it's very toxic and stressful and it's wearing on me physically and emotionally. And then I had to go get MRI for my back because I'm having back issues. So I'm going through a lot. And then always, I always want to see, like Leo Lion said, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, somewhere. Sometimes I feel like there's should be one, but I'm like, what a way to the hell of a way to start out 2023 already. We starting out with a bang. Like I'm already heartbroken, disappointed, upset, uh, stressed beyond belief, like already. So hopefully I did interview some places. So y'all be thinking of me, and hopefully I'll get. There's 3 places I interview with, and so hopefully I will get a new job that's less stressful on me. Because like I said, I work a lot now, and then I'm very stressed. Um, yeah, the human experience is, yes, it is. It's very exhausting being a human. So hopefully I'll get it. I'll get a new job in 2 weeks. I'll get my car fixed. I'm so happy I don't have to pay out of pocket. Jesus Christ, yes. I'm just glad I don't have to pay out of pocket. Um, I don't know if Odu gonna show up or not. I'll keep y'all. I'll tell y'all. And again, he watches my channel, so I don't sometimes, or he doesn't tell me, but I feel like he does. But because I know there's certain things that he's reacted to that I felt like he was trying not to react, but he's probably heard me say on here. But clearly, if you're watching this, you can clearly go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, because I'm I'm done. So I'm trying to stay positive, y'all, because it's just January, y'all, and I'm trying to stay positive. And I my businesses are going good, so I have that going for me. My weight loss is going good. I have that going for me. Um, Other than that, um, I just hope everybody has. He in the bushes. He is, girl. He be lurking. I think he be watching my channel because he knows what my channel is, and so I think sometimes he be lurking, and I hope he is lurking and watching because, you know. And I end with this: the test of any relationship, whether it be a friendship, siblings, uh, parents, especially a relationship, husband, wife, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, is when the going gets tough, whether a motherfucker is gonna be there for you or not. That's the worth of your relationship. When you are sitting there going, I am stressed, I'm upset, I'm tired, I'm just frazzled, and I just need somebody to talk to. Or I just need somebody to give me a hug. Or I just need somebody to listen to me. Or I just need somebody to give me some advice. Or I just need somebody to just give me some encouragement, like, hey girl, it's gonna be okay. When you are with somebody and they don't provide that, and they don't give you that, then you're in trouble. Because your partner is supposed to be your best friend. They're supposed to be your confidant. They're supposed to be you the one that both of you that you guys can rely upon in bad times. And when you're with somebody and they don't provide that, that's how you know it's time to exit stage left. It's time to get the fuck out. Keeping it real, y'all. Um, and you only look 25. Hey, yeah, and I'm getting older, but I'm getting flyer. I'm almost 50, y'all. Oh my god, my birthday's in June. But yeah, so I just figure like everybody just has to understand that, and then that you have to know your worth. You have to like don't let people give you dumb bullshit excuses, and just find people that support you and love you and care for you. And I have to remind myself that every day that, I give a lot of support to a lot of people. I help a lot of people. Like I'm always helping family and friends and relatives. I'm always listening to people, whether it's monetary help, whether it's emotional help. I'm always here for people and I love it. But sometimes, I need to be, propped up a little bit because we're only human. And then also the reason why I couldn't do the video is because I was watching that Tyree Nichols police brutality video, and it just affected me so bad that I couldn't even talk today. Like I watched that video last night and just shut down and just really just me and my son's 12, and he watched the video and was just like, what is happening? What is going, like he watched the George Floyd video, and we had to really talk about it and dissect it. And I just was not in the headspace to make any kind of video. And I'm glad I got on here today, though. Yeah, I'm here. Today I had a lot on my mind, a lot on my heart. But after watching that video and that man lose his life, I just, talking about he's a crappy mechanic. He's not even a mechanic. He's just a dude with my so-called man who just fixes stuff. That's it. But yeah, watching that video to put me in a whole nother headspace, and I'm just like, I'm not ready to get on here and kiki and caw no video, and I had to get in the headspace today. So, but I'm glad I made it here. I'll definitely be back tomorrow to watch the 90-day thing if they have the episodes on YouTube, because I'll be watching on YouTube bootleg, y'all. Y'all know how I do. And it was just, it was so sad. It really affected me, and we were talking about it today, and it's just, yeah, you watch the video at your own one. My son didn't. I didn't want him to watch it, but he just insisted. Like he just went online and looked it up himself, and I'm just like, well, you might also come in here and watch it with your mama. I mean, you might also come on so we can talk about it and have a discussion. And we watched it, and it was just sad. My son was like, "What in the world?" Was just sad and was like, "Oh my god!" Like me and my mom were watching it. It was just brutal. But I'm happy y'all joined me and y'all were here with me tonight. But anyway, good night, y'all. My computer is dying, so I'll be back next week, y'all. Hopefully better news. All right, so y'all have a good day. And Gio's supposed to be on later tonight. Well, if he's gonna be on later tonight, then I'm gonna be on later tonight. But anyway, y'all, good night. I'll see y'all later. If Gio's gonna be on there, then I'm gonna be on there. Depending on what he's talking about. But anyway, peace and hair grease, y'all.